For 30 days, I lived entirely on Vietnamese street food. $2 a day. No restaurants, no safety nets. Just the pulse of the streets guiding every meal. Somewhere between the steam rising from morning broth, the crackling grills in dim alleys, and the soft glow of lanterns over night markets, I discovered something that changed the way I travel forever. Most visitors fear street food. I learned to live on it. Today, I'll show you exactly how I survived, what I learned, and how $2 a day can open a world most travelers never see. Vietnam breathes through its street food. Long before sunrise, the country wakes to the sound of knives tapping against wooden boards. Vendors arrange their tiny plastic stools along the sidewalks. A single dollar can buy a dish crafted with decades of practice. Served not for tourists, but for the people who shape the rhythm of the city. But to walk into that world with confidence, you need awareness. Street food isn't random. It's precise, intentional, and full of unspoken rules. Staying healthy for 30 days wasn't luck, it was focus. Safety first. I chose stalls where food was cooked fresh right in front of me. I watched the heat rise, knowing nothing had been sitting out too long. I followed the locals. A crowded stall is a sign of trust. Morning markets became my safest ground. Ordering without Vietnamese. Words mattered far less than presence. A simple point toward an ingredient. A gentle mot, meaning one. Hand gestures filled the gaps. A raised finger for quantity, a smile for warmth. In Vietnam, connection is understood more clearly than grammar. Respecting the culture, you sit before eating, even if the chair barely holds you. You return your bowl when finished. Payment comes after the meal, not before. Trust flows both directions. While tip ping isn't traditional, a few thousand dong goes a long way. For a traveler, it's almost nothing. For the vendor, it's a moment of warmth. As the days unfolded, 6 dishes returned again and again, each one less than $1, and each one carrying its own quiet story. There was pho, with its gentle comfort of broth at sunrise, warming me before the city fully woke. Banh mi followed in the morning, its crackling crust and soft filling carried in my hands through busy streets. By late afternoon, the smoky richness of bun cha drifted across alleyways, pulling me towards small grills tended by weathered hands. Com Tam grounded me with its broken rice simplicity, filling and honest. Goi Quan, fresh spring rolls wrapped tight, offered balance when the heat became too much. And at the end of each day, a bowl of che, sweet and soft, closed the chapter with something gentle. These weren't just meals. They became landmarks in my journey, guiding me through the country, one humble dollar at a time. The divide between authentic and artificial became impossible to ignore. Tourist areas announced themselves with bright lights, oversized English menus, and prices that stretched far beyond their value. The dishes were fine, but the soul was missing. Real food lived elsewhere, down narrow, shaded alleys, beside tiny foldable tables, served by vendors who'd made the same dish for 20 years without ever needing a sign. Those little stools, low to the ground and barely sturdy, held more truth than any restaurant chair. Once you learn to see these hidden places, everything becomes obvious. The numbers are unreal. A typical restaurant meal costs $12 to $15. 3 meals a day, $30 to $45. Over a month, that's nearly $900. My street food month cost me $60. It wasn't just cheaper, it was immersive. A simple shift in where I chose to sit saved me more than $800 and brought me infinitely closer to the culture. Staying healthy requires intention. Raw vegetables are only safe when you trust their source. Ice is only safe when the cubes are clear and uniform. Seafood is best enjoyed near the coast. Buffet trays should be avoided when the heat lingers too long. And tap water? Not even a sip should ever touch your lips. More than anything, trust your instinct. Your body recognizes trouble before your mind does. If you want the deeper strategies that shaped the way I travel, the quiet methods that make each journey smarter, safer, and far more affordable, I created a free PDF for you. It holds 7 phantom travel hacks. 7 techniques hidden beneath the surface of global travel. The link is waiting below. Click it, download it, and take these insights with you into your next journey.